Welcome back, everybody. We got us some stuff from Amazon that we got using applications to make gift cards. Everybody, welcome back. Alright, so as you saw, well, if you've seen my channel at all before, you may have realized that I actually like to find out which applications on your mobile devices you can use to actually make a decent amount of money. And a good one is Upside. And that one, you get cash back for buying gas at like Circle K or Valero. And I've actually made a decent amount of money. I've made like $300 or so. It's not all at once, but you're getting some money back. There's a whole lot of different ones you can use to scan in your receipts, but we didn't use any of those ones this time. But we did use the Upside. I believe we used Cashwalk a little bit. Cashwalk has changed a little bit, but you can still get Amazon gift cards, or there's like a whole lot of other gift cards you can get from very quickly, very easily. Just walking, playing different games and stuff like that. So that's another one that we used. And then another one is Mode, and that's another one that we used for this one. We got $20 from that just for listening to music and checking in. You sign in, this music. You can do other things like play video games, but you don't have to. So that's another really good one. And then a new one that I recently started using is the Benjamin app. And you may have seen ads for it, and well, is it true or not? I can tell you it's true. The most of this order that we got from this, $75 in gift cards I got from Benjamin in about a little over a month's time frame, so it's pretty good. But enough of that, let's get to the orders. Alright, I'm not sure, I know what I got, but I'm not sure what is in each one of these. So we're going to start with this one here, and we are still using the Gordon survival knife that we got in that Gordon survival pack. This thing's holding the blade like really good, so we're going to use that. Give me just one moment. Yeah, my dog wanted out. Okay. Alright, so let's get into this and let's see what we got. Now, another thing about my orders, if you've seen any of the other ones that we got, is that I like to get certain things from Amazon when it comes to like survival and prepping. Of course, gear. You buy stuff from Amazon, so we buy some gear. Knowledge. I think that books are a dying art, and so if you can get physical books that can add to your knowledge, I think that's a great thing to do. And then I also like to get the different survival foods and test them out and see which ones are going to be good to put into our pantry, so that we have like survival bars. So we got a little all of that. I also got some stuff for some projects I got coming up. We'll see those in here too. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, first up we got. Okay, so this right here. These are Ranger bands. I got 60 of these. I think they're like $8 or something like that. But Ranger bands, if you're not aware, they are pretty much just like thicker rubber bands. But a lot of these. As you can see here, just some really good thick rubber bands that you can use for a whole lot of different things. And I think that there is a bunch of different sizes. In this, but you got some larger ones in there. But these are useful in a project that I got coming up. So, and when I get all the pieces for that project, we're gonna show that project on the channel and move forward. All right, so we got some Ranger bands. All right, next up, let's see here. All right, made in China. All right, let's see what we got here. Dog scratching on the floor. But remember, none of this. This was like $174 order total, but I didn't pay that much for it. Okay, all right. So we got ourselves some crossbow arrows, crossbow bolts rather. These have the razor tips, and these are for my pistol crossbow, and there's 12 of them. So, and again, I haven't really talked about my crossbows yet. That's something I do want to get to. Those are good for hunting. These things here, they're reusable, so in many cases these can be better than bullets because you can reuse them. And you know, worst case scenario, you can also make some if you need to. You can get like some good sturdy sticks, and you can actually make, you know, fashion yourself some bolts that you can use in a crossbow too. The one that those are for is a 50 pound. It's a little handheld one, but it's fun and it can be useful in hunting small game. So we'll talk about that later on in the year. But all right, let's keep going on. Let's see what else we got here. Aha. Fresnel lenses. I got 100 of them here. This is going to be part of the project that I'm going to be working on. So, if you're not aware, Fresnel lenses, these are essentially magnifying lenses, but they are very flat, and these are great. These are a great survival item when it comes to starting fires, because you need your combustion. So we got 100 of them here. So, but that's going to be used in the project that we got coming up soon. Alright, so that's it for that one. But don't worry, we got another one right here. Alright, so let's get into this and let's see what we got in here. Alright. And again, I know what I ordered, but I don't know what's in each one because a bunch of different packages. Oh, nice. Alright, so okay, yeah, so as you can see here, we got ourselves some gear, right? We got ourselves gear, right? Ranger bands, Fresnel lenses for starting fires, arrows, or bolts. Keep seeing arrows. However, here we have a book. Now, this is part of the Library of American Outdoors Classic. This is volume 4. This is Camp Trail and Methods. And again, these are older books. These are when, you know, like bushcrafting was starting out, you know, and like I think this book was, it's from like 1910. So this book was written around circa 1910. So this book was written over 100 years ago, 114 years ago, and this is stuff here that is a lost art. And if we don't start learning this stuff again, I think that we're gonna be in a world of hurt, because as I've said on my channel several times, I think the two most realistic ideas, like concepts for an SHTF situation, are going to be an economic collapse, you know, and we end up in another depression because our economy's not doing the best. My buddy, just out of the blue, you know, had his rent went up, and so, you know, the economy is not doing great. So, you know, this is the kind of information that's going to come in useful, and you know, part of that is, and which leads to the other very possible scenario, is like either man-made or natural EMP knocking out all electronics. And once again, right now we're so used to electronics in our life. I mean, I'm making a video. I mean, you're watching this on YouTube. We're used to electronics and that convenience. And if it crashes and it goes away, what are you going to do? You need to have a hard copy book that you can look at and read. Let's just see something here. Let's see the table of contents. This is written by Elmer Krebs, first published in 1910. Let's see here. Interesting information for all lovers of nature, what to take and what to do. Let's see here. There's a list of illustrations. Okay, contents. Pleasures and profits of camping. 2, selecting a camp outfit, how to dress, clothing for the woods, pack straps, pack sacks, and pack baskets, cooking utensils, beds and bedding, firearms, hunting knives and axes, tents and shelters, permanent camps, canoes and hunting boats, tanning furs and buckskin, you know, to make clothes. So this book here is going to be very useful going forward. And I'm going to read this book and enjoy it. But and so gear, knowledge, and we have ourselves here some Daytrex bars. Haven't tried these ones yet. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I like to try these and give them a taste and kind of let you know what they taste like. So we're gonna be trying these Daytrex emergency rations as well. So, but again, I wanna have like a lot of different types, but there's some that are better than others, and those are gonna be the ones that I stock up on first. So, all right, so we got ourselves some food, some knowledge, and some gear. Now, the big one. I had to stand up for this one here, but all right. Here we have a box. Now again, I think there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 3 or 4 items in here. So, all right, let's see here. Suck that up. All right. So, first up. Okay, this is the Wildair Survival Paracord. I'm actually going to be doing a separate video on this, but this is not your normal paracord. This has specialty strands in it. Fire strands, fishing strands, sewing, I believe. So yeah, so we're going to be looking at that. This is a 100 foot. I think this was $16.99. The 25 foot was like $8.99. So this was like 15. This was like less than double the 25 foot, and you get 4 times as much. So if you're gonna pick this up, I'd recommend the 100 foot. So, but we're gonna do a review on that as well. But again, more gear. Cordage is important, and this has a lot of different uses to it. All right. All right. So next up, from Take Flight. I mean, I know what I ordered, but I'm not sure. I think this is some EDC equipment. Let's see here. Yeah. So basically, and I think this was like $3. So this was not expensive at all. But we have one of your your wallet cards. It's got rulers. It's got a protractor, bottle opener, of course. You've got different hex wrenches on it. You've got screwdrivers. You even have one here. This corner here says eyeglass. So you have like an eyeglass screwdriver, which is good because I have glasses. You have a wire cutter. You've got, oh yeah, here's the bottle opener. You got your hex wrenches right here. Oh, you got a key ring, because this is designed to be as a key ring, not so much as a wallet, but there you go. And I'll try to include some better pictures at the end of the video and string them all together. But anyway, you got that, and it came with it actually came with a key ring, which is not a big deal, but it does come with a key ring. And then you also have, ooh, this one's pretty heavy duty. But you have one of these snowflake. You got your different. You got a flathead, a Phillips, and you have different hex drivers. So it's kind of heavy. But yeah, so it came as a set. I thought that was, I had a few extra dollars left on the gift cards, and I was like just looking for stuff, and this fit in perfectly so that I could get the most out of one trip. So, at any rate, so then there's another one that I'm gonna get later on, but not by Take Flight. But yeah, there you go. So Take Flight EDC tools. We'll give these a try. Snowflake and credit card tools keychain. So we're gonna give these a try, and we'll give them a quick review too. Alright, moving on. Let's see here. Let's save that for last. Nice. And this right here, I've been looking for cat. was looking for something better than the one that came with my larger crossbow. So, and basically this is a 6-bolt quiver, and so I'm gonna replace the I have right now I have a 3-bolt quiver, and so this is gonna double my ammunition on my full size crossbow. So, good useful stuff there. And then last but not least, and this is something that I've really been looking forward to getting. This is kind of like, in my opinion, the cream of the order. It was also the most expensive item in it, but I think it's worth it. And it's something that I've really been looking forward to picking up. And yes, and here's the thing, right? It has a zipper bag, so you can save the bag and use the bag for something else later. Maybe not. It's like a cheap zipper. But alright. So basically what we have here is cut this loose. Now, it wasn't really the color I was after. I was looking for coyote, but this will still do the trick. So basically what we got here is nice. I've been looking for a decent belt for the purpose of, a duty belt, more or less, and it's more or less just a rigger belt, and it does have magazine holders on here, and here you've got 9mm, which I happen to have. So you have your 9mm, and they lock in like this, so they're behind there. And then behind it, you have a slot for, say, an AR type magazine. So you can have pistol and rifle magazines readily available, and it comes with 2 of those. And then we have then here we have like an accessory pouch, kind of like a canteen, like the canteen pouches we have. A zipper pocket right there, so you can put your water purification tablets in there. You can you can slap it to the back. You can put your canteen or your water bottle in here, and then you can cinch it closed. But you can also just use it for additional storage. You close that down like that. And then over here, it does come with a dump pouch. So this is good if you're trying to clean up after yourself, which you always should. But here, you've got a very large mess dump pouch. So you can pick up, instead of like dumping your empty magazines, you can drop your empty magazines in there. If you're able to collect the rounds, you can put your brass in there. If you're able to reload your shotgun shells, that's a great place to put them, so that you can have them stored up and ready to rock. So comes with a nice little dump pouch there. It's got some removable arrows there, which I think is kind of cool. And then last we have, and it does come with a red cross on it, which is, and to be honest, I've been looking for it's like the plastic on it either. Nice. And I've been looking for this particular type of pouch, or patch for my first aid. That way it's for your first aid, but basically you have another accessory pouch. I don't know if it's what's in it exactly, but it just seems like a regular standard. It's the pouch, and so but yeah, so it's just a pouch. All right, so this would be good for other equipment, but I kind of like the fact that it does have that removable. You know, so you can put whatever in there, and then I can actually use this pouch, and then we can put this on the trauma pack that we put together, and with a little bit of adjustments, we can actually because of course I'll probably make some minor adjustments to it, you know, but as you can see, you have all you can carry gear here. Then you get your plate carrier, which I have a plate carrier too, although it's Coyote. That's why I was looking for Coyote, but OD works. And then boom, you've got your duty belt, so you can just pop it off. And then I'm pretty sure that this goes on the inside. It's kind of as an additional strapping, but we're definitely going to load this belt up, and we're going to get out there. We're going to get to the range, and we're going to do some shooting, get some practice in, and be a good place to put this belt to use. So this belt here, you can hold 4.9mm or 45, you know, your choice. I have both. As well as you can hold 4 5.56 223. So you've got a lot. You've got your magazines there, and then I also have more magazines on my plate carrier. So, and then this goes underneath it, and then yeah, that's something I've been looking forward to. And this is kind of like the cream of the order right here. I've had this in my Amazon cart for a while. I was just saving up until I could get it. So we got ourselves here a combat duty belt, whatever you want to call it. And then of course we have our crossbow quiver, and we'll get this put on, and I'll make that video too. I'll show you my crossbow. Nothing really special, but I like it. It's a nice good little recurve, and hopefully, I mean, in all honesty, hopefully it actually works with my crossbow. That's the only thing I'm kind of concerned with, but it should. All right, let's see here. It does not come with instructions, but we will definitely figure that out. 4 screws, and you've got your Allen wrench. So, I mean, I figure it should work with it. I mean, crossbow is usually a crossbow, so quivers are kind of universal. But we're gonna get that in play, and we'll get this attached. Well, maybe we'll figure out a way to get it on our crossbow. I may have to make some additional. So I believe that'll go on there like that. That'll match up. And then drop that in. I'm sure that'll lock in there somehow. So I'm almost positive that, yeah, that'll go on there. That'll screw in, open, close. So this will go just like this. And that'll have to go into my crossbow. Probably like so. Yeah. So that part there, that'll have to fix to the crossbow. And then this will be on the quiver. So that'll go in just like that. And it'll lock in. Kind of pops up a little bit. I'm sure I'm gonna have to mess with it just a hair. But this goes in like so. Yeah, that's it. All right, that's enough. Anyway, yeah, so that's it. That's what we got using Amazon. And again, Benjamin, Upside, and Modern. A lot of great stuff. Hey, in those applications, they do work. Those ones I mentioned, they do work. Plus, there's like a whole bunch of different receipt ones. I've talked about those in other videos. You can make a little bit of money with them, and I mean, especially if you play games on your phone anyway or listen to music, you may as well make a little bit extra cash with it and be able to get yourself some good gear. Alright, that's it. If this is your first time on the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment, share this out. We'd love to have you here. Until next time, keep prepping.